You deserve to be paid for what you do, okay? I get the feeling that we're fed up with giving, and not receiving. Okay, there's resentment building up. I feel it's possible that you aren't being paid enough, or maybe your job just isn't quite hitting home for you. Maybe you're a creator like I am, and you're pouring your everything into it, and you're not getting the views or the watch hours that you need, and it's causing you frustration. So, I want you to know the key to everything is community, opening up, and sharing your intentions and your truth with others. Because I actually see your loved ones, the people who truly, honestly care about you, making sure that you get yours. All right. So talk about what you need, and people will give it to you, because I can tell that you have a lot of wonderful ideas that are just begging to be poured into, begging to come to life, to come to fruition. So talk about it, because there are people who want to help you explore this. Yeah, so hi. If we've never met before, my name is RanQueenofCups, and I chose the Queen of Cups because in tarot, she represents someone who is loving, healing, and nurturing, and that's the energy I try my best to embody, to step into when I do readings. So thank you for being here. I pulled all your cards for you already. Then my meditation, I have a spread here that I really love, get straight to the point. And over here, I have the future in sequential order, kind of break it up into seasons. I also have some planetary energies that may be affecting you this year, some very heavy hitting things that you should work with, not work against, what your soul is calling you to do, as well as what you need to step into and what you need to release. Okay. So here's what we have, Virgo. You're coming up as a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is self-sufficient. She's honest. She's straight to the point. She doesn't hold back. So this is you telling yourself, telling everyone around you, if they ask, because she is very self-sufficient. She is a little bit reserved, but she's not afraid to speak her intentions, to speak her truth, to use her voice or wield her sword. All of the swords represent knowledge and wisdom and using your voice with that air energy. So know that you can step into this power. You can step into how much weight your voice carries, and a lot more work will come into fruition for you. I was getting that so much, that your voice is very, very important. You have to speak what you need. Virgo, I'm a Virgo moon. I get it. We tend to try to put everything on ourselves. We want to do everything for everyone, and we get burnt out, okay? So your challenge is moderation. I need that advice too. Your challenge is to find peace where you can, to do things incrementally, not all at once, so we're not getting burnt out, to ask for help when we need it. Use your voice. Say what you need, because I promise you, it'll come to you. So let's say you can't pay your rent. You tell your friends, oh my gosh, I can't pay my rent and I only have 2 weeks. Well, let's say your friend has been really needing, their lawn mowed, or they need an edit, or maybe they need art, or, however you use your talents, however you use those skills that Virgo has. Virgo's very talented, very dedicated to their craft. They're good at what they do. Well, it comes to you because you talked about it, because people want to help you. People want to see you succeed because they know that you've done a lot for them and they're ready to give back to you. So you're being advised with the 10 of Cups to rely on the people that you love, to be around people that you know care about you. You don't have to ask any questions. You don't have to give in order to receive is also a big message here. You want to keep the peace. You feel responsible for people's emotions and their comfort, but there are people who want to give you the same back. It might not translate in the same manner that you do. I think it'll be a different love language for a lot of you, but there is help coming in, whether it's emotional help, so they listen to what you're going through, or maybe they want to spend more time with you because you've been a shut-in. You've been in your hermit mode way too long. Whatever it is, I really strongly believe this year you're going to meet people that love you and you're going to strengthen the bonds around you. And if you're single, you're single. If you spend a lot of time and you speak like your interest with someone, I actually do have like a spark of passion coming in. So anyways, which is fun. We love 2025. 2025 is huge for every sign. Okay, it's all about independence. It's all about stepping into your authority, stepping into who you are, and not letting people hold you back or society, things like that. Virgo, it's the same thing for you. We're feeling more empowered. We're feeling more creative. We're feeling more productive. But that doesn't mean you won't burn yourself out, because I've noticed that Virgos tend to really ride that wave of exhilaration until they're like, and that's fine. That's okay. We all have our quirks. The reason I'm bringing this up is because we have an outcome of the 9 of Wands. Now, this is not giving up. This is believing in what you're doing. So that's not a bad. We are at risk at burning out, but I do see you having a lot of accomplishments because of what you're doing. So make sure that you ask for help where you need it. Here's what we need to step into. We have domination. I know it sounds a little bit silly. Domination. What do you mean I need to dominate? If you are the kind of person that wants to be the very best, I want to be the very best. Well, use that ambition, that drive to get you forward. I'm getting the sense of healthy competition as well. Makes sense, especially since you're being advised to be around people that love you, support you, want the best for you. So there's going to be an air of, I have to be better. I have to be stronger. I have to be more in control. And you can do that healthily. So once again, everything in moderation, everything in a healthy manner. So here's what you're actually being advised to release, which was a little bit confusing for me. I had to really sit with this one. But we have birth. Okay. So what is birth if you boil it down archetypally? It's creation. It is bringing something to life. It's pouring your essence, your entirety into a being so that it can be on its own. I feel that we have to stop babying everything and everyone and give back to ourselves rather than all these projects that you have. So I don't think it's necessarily like you need to be on birth control or something. And that's, maybe you do, but I think that there is something you're very, very, very talented at that you have been nurturing for a long, long time. And you should focus on that instead. And also yourself, because we're stepping into this big Aquarius energy where there's a lot of social change and you're going to feel more empowered. You're going to feel that pressure come in. And look at your EMF reader. It's the truth. Oh, if you don't know what EMF reader. So the EMF reader is an electromagnetic field detector. And what does that mean? Well, a lot of people think that you can pick up on spirits with the reader. So maybe there's a spirit coming in, but okay. For planetary energies, these star energies that may be impacting you as we're on Earth here, we have Jupiter, which is expansion. That's good luck. That's good news coming in. We also have the 7th house, and this is partnership, relationships. So once again, people being there for you, people loving you, meeting new people, having new experiences. And we also have Capricorn. So these are people who are just as devoted as you, people who have the same goals, ambitions, people who are very much in alignment with each other. Capricorn doesn't put up with other people, okay? Capricorn really loves to be around those that have the same energy as them. And it's because they create this huge energy pool where everyone can boost each other, get each other up. Okay, so it's really lovely. If you're single, we're meeting new people that have the same love language as us. If you're lonely, if you need more friends, we're making new friends that are good for us, that are healthy for us. So don't isolate yourself, as the Queen of Swords sometimes does, because your voice will be respected. People will value your opinions and the ideas you bring to the table. Now, into the future, we have heartbreak. So maybe you're feeling this now. There are some disappointments. There are things that we wish we had done better. Maybe when we reflect on our life or when we reflect on 2024, we get a little bit sad because we didn't get to create or do or live in or experience things that we had hoped for. I also think that you may have been disappointed with people last year, but we actually have you practicing your voice, practicing sharing how you feel, because we have this Page of Swords coming in. The Page of Swords is inquisitive. They want to learn. All of the pages are new. It's something they're a novice. So to me, I really think that we're trying to make new relationships. We're trying to strengthen our bonds, even if it's very hard to be vulnerable, because I get the feeling like you don't like bringing the mood down. You don't want to feel as if you're a burden to anyone. And that's why you give. And that's why that resentment builds. And I think that we're waking up to that. We're actually doing something about it. So any relationships you want to strengthen or heal, or maybe we need to forgive ourselves, I feel forgiveness is coming in because of this Ace of Cups, which is an offer of true love. Now we also have Temperance coming in. So this is you finding that balance. And I really think it has to do with these relationships. It has to do with those that you love, and it puts you in the right energy to be prosperous, to be wise with your time, your effort, your energy. And we let go of a lot of pain, a lot of suffering because of it, because we have this forgiveness, leaving behind old emotions, leaving behind old people even, so that we can be around truly. I really feel this way. That Capricorn energy where everyone has the same goals and dreams and ambitions when we're uplifting each other. So that's really beautiful to see. Maybe if you don't have a career, if you're in school or something, this is finding a good study group. This is finding friends that give you the experience you've always wanted. This is getting closer to your family and your partner and everyone feeling very safe and like they're in the right environment in order to grow. And we have you growing. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles means hard work, consistency, something that Virgo is wonderful at doing. And I'll be honest, there will be moments where you don't feel so hot about it. It'll get a little bit old. It'll feel a little bit like a drag, like it's not giving back to you like the way that it was earlier. But no, it's because you're growing and you know that you can be better. You know that you can be bigger. So don't be disheartened by it. To me, it feels like you achieved so many goals or really broke down everything. You're checking a lot off of your list. And whenever we achieve these things, it's like, man, well, what do I do next? What's my next project? What's my next biggest love? But once again, remember that we're trying to pour our everything into what we're already talented at, what we already love doing. So try not to redirect your energy into something that you know isn't your passion. So these would be people taking from you. This would be taking a job that you know you don't love or you hate. And you're like, I have to do this. I need the money or something like that. But to me, it's like if you can make the sacrifices necessary, you can have that resolve, you can have that clarity of mind, your justice will come in. So justice is about getting what you deserve. It's about feeling your truth and having understanding. It's about having all your cards on the table and believing in yourself for what kind of outcome you can have with what you're endeavoring. Now, here's the good news. Towards the end of 2025, there's a major goal that we achieve. And it's because we have mastering your craft. We have a completion of a goal with the World card, learning of a lesson, stepping out of an old energy and into a new one. We're closing a book. So something huge that you've been working on all year comes to fruition. And the more that we think about what's challenging us, what we need to step into, who we can rely on, what energies we need to be around, the closer we can get to this. So don't feel limited to this timeline. It can come in even closer than the end of the year because, afterwards, we have new projects coming in. We have new things to invest our time and our money and our effort into. And it makes us feel very prosperous, very safe, very at ease. We're actually ending the year with this Queen of Pentacles energy. And this is very Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who feels safe. and secure and prosperous. She's everything that she needs. She's feeling good in her body. She's feeling like she can relax. She has everything she needs in order to grow. And this is what we're cultivating. This is what we're bringing in. This is what we're attracting towards us, but also fighting for. So your soul is telling you to jump in. We've got Andromedan energy. Say yes to change, because there are going to be changes. Say yes to new friendships. Say yes to the things you know will put you on the path to your success and not other people's. You know, Virgo, you may have this pattern where you get into a friend group and you give so much that I don't know, I'm just really getting resentment building up. I don't know if that's something that you struggle with. Ooh, I'm sorry bringing it up so much, but we need to understand where that comes from. And I promise you, it's just a communication issue. Speak your need. Ask and you shall receive, okay? And I'm not saying that, you ask one time and you get it. If you're not getting it, speak up about it or compromise or have a very serious discussion. I'm getting being around people who are very business-like, it's like, well, what's in it for me? But it's not necessarily like that. It's more so they didn't see the value in what you were doing, and it's because you devalued yourself, okay? You were like, oh, it's not a big deal, or, oh, don't worry about it. If you're doing something like, let's say you're buying everybody food and you're like, it's fine, I had a good month. Don't downplay what you're doing. Just say you're welcome. I wanted to do this for you. I love you. I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to give a lot of myself. I hope that we can have a wonderful relationship in the future because of it. That's what we have for you, Virgo. Let me know if that resonated. If you watched the whole thing, then put a little blue heart in the comments if you want to. And remember that you are never alone. You are loved. And I love you. Bye-bye.